Morning everyone. I'm going to look at drawing cubes with rounded corners. So I'm going to start off by drawing a fairly big box on the sheet. Try and keep it conform to looking like a cube. Okay, I'm not going to draw the inside faces for the moment. What I'm going to do now though is I'm going to get a slightly different colour pen. I'm going to get a sepia tone pen and I'm going to inset lines which are going to determine where the radiuses sort of terminate. Okay, I'm going to draw this fairly quickly. I'm going to draw the ones on the underside as well. Okay, so the premise on rounding corners is, in this case, the radiuses are going to go quite tight around here, so they're going to sort of terminate here. I'm rounding this corner off here, so between here and here, okay, I'm going to create my radius there. And again here, and I haven't drawn the sepia line there, there's no particular need to. I'm going to put my curve in there. And again, I'm going to do the same thing here. I can join these up, so this is where these are. And that's that sort of curved sheet, if you will, and again, put that curve in there. And then join this up, and again you can sort of see that's like a slightly sort of rolled piece of paper. The junction here, again, I want to keep this nice curve. I don't want to flatten it off too much, so like so. And again, down here, this is again this point going down to here and down to here is where I've got my nice sort of radius corner going on there. Okay, before I look at the sort of back side, and I think that's the bit, you know, this rear side faces, the ones that sort of diminish away. Before we go into that, let's just sort of finish off what we can do here. So this is again the bit where it's starting to curve on the underside, but the sort of brown pen, I can sketch my lines and sort of fill that detail information in fairly quick order. Okay, and again, if I want to, I can sketch that line in there. So it's pretty much all done, apart from obviously how we attend to these sections. Now, the rule of thumb that I use is that between here and here, if I sort of draw another line which is in the middle of these two, then that's sort of going to be a good indicator of where I'm seeing these edges disappearing as they sort of go around the corners. Okay, so between these two lines here. So again, picking up the black pen, excuse me for coughing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to sort of round. Okay, so this section here, it's going to go round, as is this one, and this one's going to round down there. Okay, again here I've got this line in the middle, so this is going to round. This one's going to round here, and again this line here, this is going to go round, and again this one is going to curve round, and this one here is going to curve round. Okay, again this one here is going to curve round. All right, and again this one here is going to curve round. Okay, so I've got these like little curves going here. Now I can join these up. Join them up. This one here, just going to radius round like that. And again, I can join this one up. And again, the transition between these two is literally just rounding that corner. And again, this one's going to go up. And then again, it's just going to round off that corner there. Okay, and again on this side, I'm going to draw my line down. And I'm going to curve round like so. And I'm going to curve that section there. Okay, so the back two lines fairly straightforward. Just draw my line in there, draw my line across there, and this one's fairly straightforward because all I need to do is put that rounded corner in there. And then again, this junction here is going to curve and that junction is going to curve. Okay, so that in essence is doing a box of rounded corners. Now for the next tutorial, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create it using a bit more of a, I'm going to have a little bit more of an adventurous sort of shape. sort of cruciform shape, if you will. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to look at how I would create a series of rounded corners if I've got forms which are curving both this way and this way. And on top of that, when we don't necessarily want to have a junction or a curve which is sort of terminating in a small radius in there. Maybe, for instance, what we want, let's just sketch a bigger version of it, is we want a nice curve like so, and we want radiuses to create a wider or a bigger sort of format radius. Okay, so the next video is going to sort of look at these sort of shapes and forms and how we might attend to doing that. Hope you've enjoyed that.